What if the most important relationship you'll ever have isn't with another person, but it's with your inner truth?
Oh, wow.
The Lover's card is not just about romance.
Mm-hmm.
It's about choice, alignment, and the moment where desire meets destiny.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
I like it. Good.
And that's what we're talking about tonight, the Lover's
Yes,
card.
The Lovers in Tarot.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't get my card out.
Get your card
So
out.
You chit-chat and I'll talk.
Okay. Well, the core essence of the card is union, choice, moral alignment, sacred attraction, and inner harmony.
Okay.
And it represents a turning point, a choice that's not merely practical, but spiritual. And it asks us, what is your heart truly aligned with? It reveals where love, free will, and personal values intersect. So it's so much more than just my man or woman.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and I had so many thoughts while I was doing this research.
That's funny because I did too.
Yeah.
And I did some meditation journaling after I looked and read about the card and things like that, and then it went into, and so yeah, it was kind of like it opened up a window for me to think more so about the journey.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're right, it is not necessarily you get this card and it's like, oh, you're gonna fall in love, you're gonna meet your soulmate. It can, but your definition, what you said, is a lot more closer to what that card really is really about. So yeah, when I was looking at the card, like I usually do, I got equal and balanced energies. Partners on the same level.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was going through, then but for this particular card, and this is out of my horror deck, I got spicy dueling partners.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I like it.
But it was kind of like, how did I put it? She could dish it out just as well as she could take it, and he could do the same, and they were good. Like, that's what I mean. I guess by
awesome.
Spicy is like bouncing each other off each other, and
Like
and
a
really,
banter.
yeah, a really us versus the world energy versus or other than me versus the world. It's like an energy that is connected. And then I she's got the crown of thorns on her head. So it's like she's been through it.
Yeah.
And then he's got the armored head, which is he's like solid in his thinking. And that the past is the past.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you look at it from a perspective of two different people, but then you also look at it from the perspective of one person and those two coming together and becoming that one fulfilled, best version of yourself.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, because when I first started reading, like when I saw it, it's like I'm my best friend. I've fallen in love with myself.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think when we get to that point, the energy we create and put out there helps draw maybe that soulmate connection.
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how it transpires.
Yeah. Well, I looked at the imagery on the tarot, the Rider-Waite,
Mm-hmm.
and it said this is Adam and Eve.
See, I got the same.
Yeah, it's very biblical.
Yeah.
And that is, it represents the conscious and subconscious, divine masculine and feminine within yourself, or a literal romantic partner.
Mm-hmm.
The angel is Archangel Raphael.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
that's
bud.
right, divine guidance. healing of relationships and soul contracts.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the tree of life and the tree of knowledge, which is the spiritual path versus earthly temptation and knowledge through experience, which is the best knowledge in my experience. You have the mountain in the background, which is spiritual ascension and union as a path to higher awareness.
Okay.
And see, that's something else that made me stop and think, because I feel like, yeah, I can grow and learn like forever and ever singularly.
Yeah.
But I'm missing out on this whole opportunity of what I can learn and grow through and with in a partnership.
Yeah.
Like that's a whole nother set of lessons and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, we got the sun shining overhead.
Mm-hmm.
That's blessing, clarity, enlightenment, and destiny at work. And then we got the nudity, which is truth, vulnerability, authenticity, and nothing hidden.
Got it.
Yeah.
And when I looked at that card, I got an angel overseeing with blessings, a young couple in love, freely and openly, equal amounts, content, meant to be, simple yet supple, giving the Adam and Eve vibes,
Yeah.
with the snake going up the tree, and then that to me reminded me of an apple tree. I saw both trees, but I'm like, apple tree, that's just giving Adam and Eve vibes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was all I had for when I looked at it.
Okay.
So in the upright, it is to, you didn't do that one yet, did you?
No,
Did you do your uprights?
not yet.
Okay. In the upright, I got love, union, soulmates, chance alignment, or choice alignment. I don't know. I can't.
Looks like clover to me. I don't know.
Okay, well, they're aligned in some way. Values, harmony, connection, trust, and relationships.
Okay. Well, I got in the upright, the key themes are soul connection, sacred union, divine partnership, alignment between heart and action, important life choices that define your path, and integration of opposites, the inner masculine, feminine, and logic and emotional.
Okay, yeah.
The key words: love, unity, emotional alignment, choices, harmony, commitment, spiritual partnership, and truth in relationships. And then like kind of interpretation in context of love and relationship. It's a powerful bond, soulmate or twin flame energy, emotional or spiritual union, not just physical attraction. If it's a career or you're trying to make a decision reading, it's you're at a crossroads. Choose what aligns with your values, not what looks easiest or most profitable. And spiritual, it's the union of dualities, coming into wholeness, and aligning with your higher self.
Yep. So what I got with the love reading is that it's a good sign. If you're single, that love is coming, that feels aligned. So kind of like, you can have those relationships, and like we talked about earlier, and it just, I'm not going to give up everything for something I really don't want.
Right.
And so when it feels aligned, then that's a whole different ballpark. But you have to know, one, what alignment is,
right,
and what it feels like. But then if you're in a relationship already, It just kind of means that it will deepen and the connection will become more solid and secure. That you're always stay true to yourself.
Right.
In the Lover's card. So one of the questions I had though was, what does that look like from a healed vantage point?
What specifically?
What, like this in a love reading, the good sign, like feeling like, what's it feel like to align with somebody like that? You know what I mean? I know for me, I haven't experienced it yet.
Right.
But it's like, you know, what I know what relationships look like for me then versus what they're gonna look like for me in the future.
Yeah. And see, I don't really know either because I haven't experienced it. Like the closest I got was the last whatever I was in. When we knew it was temporary, and so I was able to be my most authentic self.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awesome. There wasn't the nervousness and anxiety because I just was who I was, and if you didn't like it, I don't care. You're leaving anyway.
Right.
But it was. I literally had moments where I thought, this is like a rom-com. Like, what is going on here? Because like there were so many of those moments, and it was really cool, and it just flowed, and it was easy. And that's what I imagine that feels like.
Okay, yeah.
It's not having to wonder, what do they think? How do they feel? What are they doing? You know, it's feeling respected and valued and admired and loved and lusted and all the good stuff, and nothing else matters.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
That's a good, I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Someday my prince will come.
But see, it was good I had that
I need a king,
experience.
though. I need an emperor.
Yeah.
Keep my ass in line.
Because they tell you to, when you manifest, feel what it feels like to have gotten the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had never gotten the thing, so I'm just feeling what I think it feels like. I don't know. I've never been respected and look, you know. But then I did actually experience those things in that short amount of time.
Yeah.
So now, when manifesting, it's not the person, it's that energy.
Yep, exactly.
And I finally know what that energy feels like. So.
Yes. Okay. So what else? Ooh, reverse?
Mm-hmm.
Shall we talk about the reverse?
Sure.
Where were you headed?
Well, that's it.
Okay.
But I'm kind of out of order because I've got questions to ask yourself when you pull it too. But I think I'll do it after we do both the upright and reversed.
Okay. Sounds good.
So on reverse, the key themes: misalignment between values and actions, confusion in relationships or choices, temptation, third-party interference, or dishonesty, inner conflict and lack of self-love.
Okay.
The key words are disconnection, disharmony, bad choices, temptation, emotional conflict, self-betrayal, and imbalance. And then in a love reading, it's arguments, betrayal, and imbalance. One or both parties are not being aligned or honest. In a career or trying to make a decision, it's a warning against making choices based on fear or instant gratification.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a spiritual one, it's ignoring your intuition, fragmentation within the self, and needing to reconcile your inner feminine, masculine energies.
Yeah. The only difference, the only other thing that I had to add to the reverse was the conflict of values.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're with somebody and their values don't quite match up to what your values match up to, that can be giant red flag.
Yeah. Well, and even not just a red flag, like it's okay that people have different values.
Mm-hmm.
They're just not, y'all aren't each other's person.
Yeah,
It doesn't make anybody bad or good. It's just not for me.
exactly. So for career and finance, I got stability versus passion. 2 different offers. Oh, for career and yeah. So you like if you have the opportunity for stability or passion for what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, take a look. Is that if you had 2 different offers? You know what I mean? And to be mindful of your finances. In the upright, in the reverse, don't impulse spend.
Okay.
Those were what I got for the career and finances part of it.
Okay. And then, yeah, the esoteric, it's a cardinal air is Gemini,
Mm-hmm.
Which is duality, communication, and intellect.
Mm-hmm.
Is Mercury, which are choices, mental connection, and soul contracts. It's often seen as the moment the fool first understands personal responsibility in the tarot journey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because the deck of tarot is the
story.
epic journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Storybook.
And so it's the first time he realizes, like, oh, shit. First of all, I have to take accountability for my own actions. But a big one that a lot of people never learn, my actions affect a lot more people than just me.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and we got number 6.
Numerology 6 is harmony, love, responsibility, nurturing, caring qualities, and protection. And then I got strengths of the number 6. For some reason, I seem to get a lot about this numerology thing for the 6.
Okay.
I like totally, it was, I don't know, I just kind of felt it. So someone who is, you know, ruled by the number 6, is that how that works in numerology? I know you're ruled by planets or what, but someone who's really supportive, like a shoulder to cry on, the first to arrive on a scene if there's something going on, with a kind, soft presence, listens and seeks to understand, direct compassion and healing where it's needed. Protective, unconditional love of 6 extends to all beings and allows it to speak up for those who don't have a voice.
Okay.
I thought that was,
Yeah. And the only thing I got service, cosmic harmony, and sacred union. And I'm a life path number 6.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
I can see that. I see that totally in you. As a matter of fact, when I was writing that last part, I was thinking of you when I was writing it, because I'm like, I think I remember who that is. That sounds like somebody I know.
Yeah. Well, before we look at the other
Yes.
things, I've got questions.
Yes.
You can ask yourself if you pulled the lovers in a reading, and it's, am I choosing the relationship out of love, truth, and alignment, or out of fear, nostalgia, or convenience?
Yeah.
Because in the past, my current situation, I'd have just went with it.
Mm-hmm.
He asked.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any other offers, may as well.
Exactly.
And I'm not doing that anymore.
No.
So, okay, am I listening to my intuition or allowing external pressure to decide for me?
Mm-hmm.
Where am I being tempted to take the easy path instead of the right path? And what part of me is speaking right now? My higher self or my ego?
Mm-hmm.
And what part of me is seeking union, healing, or reconciliation?
Yeah. And those, I mean, like, if you could have those as the and a questionnaire. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Before
those would
you
make amazing journal
start-
prompts
Yeah.
without the card.
Exactly. Like, okay, let me go through my checklist before I do this, or let me go through my checklist before I do that. Are those the questions I'm asking?
Right. Well, and I mean, speaking for myself, a lot of the decisions I've made in my life, I thought were out of necessity.
Yes.
But when you look back and really analyze, in nursing school, and I'm sure there are a lot of other areas, when you take a test, all of the answers are right. You have to pick the most right answer.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like all of the choices suck. So you have to try to pick the least sucky choice.
Right, because you have to make a choice.
But sometimes the least sucky choice isn't the best choice,
Right,
even in sucky situations.
right.
And so I have to admit, I did make some choices because it's like, well, if I do this, I don't have to fool with all that other stuff. Because it was easier than the other choices.
No, I did
It didn't
the
suck
same.
any less, but it was
Yeah.
easier.
And I did the absolute same. And I think, like you said, a lot of people have. And it, it got me where I am today. I mean, I'm still here 100%, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I thought and part of forgiving ourselves for especially when we come to the realization, could I have done it differently if I wouldn't have been afraid, feel like I'm forced into something, or backed up against the wall? Like, instead of being confident and being like, hold on, wait a minute, let's just look at this at a different angle, or blah, blah, blah. Could it have been different?
Mhm.
But I don't blame myself. I mean, I learned and I've grown, and as you have,
Yeah. We
To
do
be
the best we can
the
with
bad
what we
bitches we
have.
are today.
Right? I know better now, so I do better now.
Yeah,
I'm not going to beat myself up for not knowing better back
Right.
then.
right.
So in the Cozy Witch Tarot deck,
Mhm.
it says, will you or won't you? The choice is yours. Oh, Lord. I need to put a brighter light in here. And I just looked at the light bulb. So now, hold on. My eyes.
Oops.
Yeah, I can't. Okay, two smitten witches stare into each other's eyes as they decide whether they're ready to take the next step. On one hand, one kiss has the potential to change everything for the worse. On the other hand, it also has the potential to change everything for the better.
Mm-hmm.
In a similar way, you may be deciding whether you want to get swept away by something or perhaps someone, because the intensity of it is unlike anything you've ever experienced. This connection may feel faded, and that's because it very well could be. That's not to say it will definitely work out, but that's not to say it won't either. If you don't try, you'll never know the end result. What do you say? Which? In the reverse, it says there may be disharmony in an intimate relationship of yours. For example, do you have trouble opening up and establishing a real connection with this person? Reflect on why that is. Which tip? Pull an additional card to gain further insight.
Yep.
So yeah, in this deck, it's all about the romantical.
Mm-hmm.
So, but let's see, in the Enchanted Dreams,
Ooh, I remember seeing this one was really pretty.
she is the princess in the Neverending Story. Look at her.
Yes,
Doesn't
I
she
see
look just
that.
like her?
A star on her forehead, yeah.
Yeah,
Part of her crown, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. She
I
has a
love that
gorgeous
movie.
crown.
I named my son off that movie. Okay, the quote, to be fully seen by somebody then and be loved anyhow, this is a human offering that can border on miraculous. And that's Elizabeth Gilbert.
Mm-hmm.
The key words: love, relationships, choice, passion, uniting, sexual attraction, intimacy, and romance. The meaning: the lovers indicates being in love and showing it to others. expression of passionate feelings, and bringing people together. You have a choice to make, and you may be presented with two different paths. It could be about a relationship, whether romantic, business, or friendship, or some sort of temptation in your path. Whatever it's about, you are facing an important decision that may change your life. Weigh the consequences of each choice before you make up your mind. There may be a new romance on the horizon. Just be careful you do not create unrealistic expectations for someone and start viewing them through rose-tinted glasses. Alternatively, you may have this image in your head of the perfect person and you completely miss someone right under your nose. There may even be a choice of two lovers. Remember that there is no such thing as a perfect person. Make sure you're realistic. For couples, there may be a deepening of the bond that already exists. Questions. Do you have difficulty truly loving yourself, and why? The affirmation. I see the best in everyone and everything through the eyes of love and compassion. The task. Today, take someone whom you do not get along with and look at them through the love of your inner spirit. Can you see why they are the way they are?
That's kind of, for me, the hardest part. Because then I see them for who they are, but then I want to be compassionate about it because I see why, like, you know what I mean?
But you can show someone grace and be compassionate and still not have anything to do with them.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that now.
Right. So I really try to do this because, one, I'm trying not to be a judgmental bitch, and it's hard for me. But two, I got so sick of being pissed off all the time. Like, I've had people against me my whole entire life, like close family included. Like, I grew up with my mom was competitive against me.
Yeah.
And so I just really got sick of hating people. Like, it's draining.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, there's one person I'm actively trying to do this with now. It's going okay. And so I try to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Right.
And try to understand as best I can why they are the way they are. That way, I'm just not pissed at them all the time. Because I don't want to be pissed off all the time.
Right. Who does? That's not a way to be.
I mean, sometimes I enjoy being pissed off at them because it's just like, but I really try not to be. So that helps me get through my day. And that might be a selfish reason to do it, but
I don't think that's selfish, because you're being your authentic self. Not that you know, like, that you want to be pissed off at all the time or whatever.
right.
But I am learning I can't be nice all the time. It's okay for me to be angry sometimes.
Definitely. Anger is important. It's your warning system.
And I have always pushed it away.
Right.
Because I wasn't allowed to be angry.
Right.
That's, part of the voice not being heard thing.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't allowed to be. If I got angry, I got in trouble.
Right.
And I was told that that's not acceptable. So I think, but like with the Lover's card, the Gemini, the 2, the yin and the yang, and when it's just us and ourselves, we're accept you for who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Don't, it's not a bad thing. You're not doing something bad if you're
No.
angry about people or to people.
Right.
So yeah.
Like, don't go crazy on them.
No, I mean, if it's warranted, because I for a long time, I I want to say it was probably 28 or 29. I think it was before I got my business. I was a bitch. Like, I was hateful. I don't even know who that person was, and I feel like it just got taken from me one day, and I looked at things from a different, more positive perspective. I jumped off the glitter, I took all the glitter and unicorns and rainbows with me, and I jumped off a giant cliff and came out sparkly. Like, my energy level was, I went from being so negative and hateful and depressed and angry to like the far end of the spectrum, and I was too nice, and people walked all over me and took advantage and all of those things. Now I feel like I'm more balanced. I can be mean if I need to. I don't like to, but I can.
I haven't seen it yet. Like, I think you could be meaner.
It would take me. It takes me really far to get there.
Yeah.
But
You'll
I
get there.
also am
with my influence. We'll get you.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you and I are partners because we're on this spiritual journey together. And I learn from you and you learn from me, and we, so yeah. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all about that balance.
Yes, balance.
Do you have anything else?
I do not.
Okay. In closing, the Lovers are not just the card of romance. It's the moment of sacred choice. And it asks you, what are you truly married to? Your ego or your soul?
Yeah. And in looking at this card, of course, I thought about past relationships and how those things transpired or didn't transpire, or how they ended, and I lived in my ego.
Me too.
Very long time.
Yep.
And so, yeah.
Because I'm either going to prove myself the perfect wife or I'm going to prove you wrong, that you taking advantage of me, and it's always about me proving myself in some form or another.
Yeah. So, okay. Well, next week, what do we got?
I have no idea.
Oh,
We have the Chariot.
Oh,
That's a fun one.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Right?
Yes. So we will see you next time. Comment, share, like, follow. Just do something, please.
Right.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.